Hi, Stefan Svartling here from Svartling Network. I did a post on Svartling.net about the leaked prices for the Apple Watch. And yes, the prices are very steep. This Apple Watch is very expensive. It starts at $349 US. But after I thought about this, I don't think the prices are so expensive at all. And the reason for that is that the Apple Watch is not a normal smartwatch that you need to update every year or every second year or so. The Apple Watch is more like a luxurious device, a luxurious timepiece that you do an investment for a very long time. It will have a very long life cycle. For example, like the Mac or iPad, but with even longer life cycle. For example, the Mac, you can have a Mac for 5 or 6 years without problems. And I think you will have the Apple Watch in the same way. I think you will have an Apple Watch for like 5 years or so. I'm sure that we will be able to replace the battery when it's time, when the battery is done and you need to buy a new battery. I'm sure that you will be able to do that in the Apple Watch, exactly with an expensive Rolex or Patek Philippe watch. You can replace the battery in the watch. And look at the iPad. Apple knows that they have done an excellent device. So they know that the iPad has a very long life cycle. That's why we see the iPad is going down in sales at the moment, because everyone on this planet already have an iPad and is happy with it, so they don't need to buy a new one at the moment. But in a year or two, some of these early buyers, early users will buy a new iPad because it's time now. They think that their life cycle has gone on their iPad and want to buy a new one. And this will happen with the Apple Watch too. When you have had it for like 5 years or so, then maybe you want to buy a new Apple Watch with another design, another color or so. And these wristbands that you can buy separately to the Apple Watch means that you can change wristbands after a year or so and get another color for it or something, or another material. All these different things will make the life cycle, the life, much longer for the Apple Watch than on a normal smartwatch. A plastic normal smartwatch that you need to buy a new one to run new apps and so. But the Apple Watch is something completely different. I think Apple has thought about this. I think they have done the processor and memory and all that enough for much longer time than usual. So the performance will still be good enough after 4 and 5 years, exactly as it is with a Mac, for example, or the iPad. You can have an iPad for at least 3 or 4 years before you need to buy a new one. And personally, I think even the Apple Watch will even have a longer life cycle than 5 years. I think it will be possible to have an Apple Watch for 10 years or so. You can have a Rolex or another luxurious wristwatch for many years, 25 years or so. I think you will be able to do the same with an Apple Watch. I think they have thought out about this. You will be able to replace pairs inside the Apple Watch, so you will have the watch updated to run for a very long time. That's what I think. Okay, bye.